What's up, Virgo? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. Alright, guys, so finally I'm getting to your reading. I'm sorry for the delay on me getting this out, but I want to get right into things. Now, we are going to do this quarter by quarter, month by month. So if you guys want a timestamp, that would be really awesome, just in case you want to look back at it, in the middle of the year and see if Lissette was right or not. But let's see what's going on, guys. So what will be happening for the sign of Virgo in the year 2018 for the first quarter? Now, guys, there's two options here if you wanted to get this personalized for yourself, because keep in mind this is a general reading, so it won't resonate with everybody. So you can get the yearly reading, which will be anywhere from about 40 to 45 minutes or so. And with that, I'll give you the year read. I'll give you some advice at the end. Or you can do it in the hour reading, and all I do is just break down advice quarter by quarter, so we get a little bit more technical and a little more into things. All right? Okay, guys, let's see what's going on. And we're going to be focusing on love, finance, and career for January, February, and March. And you guys will see me looking at my notes to make sure I'm not missing any quarters or any months. It's funny, guys. I actually, I tried to record this before, but I was having some technical issues. And now that I'm doing the first quarter again, it's literally a lot of the same cards. But let's see what's going on. So the energy that you guys have is the Queen of Cups in the reverse. Now, with the Queen of Cups in the reverse, some of you may be dealing with water signs, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, someone who's overly emotional about something, or maybe something that you guys, have to get through, have to get over. And behind that, we have the Three of Swords. Okay, so this could be a disappointment. It could be a heartbreak, and we have the King of Cups here, so definitely could be a water sign that's present. But let's see what's going on, and let's get into this. Now, for love and January, we have the Seven of Swords in the reverse, okay? So we're midway through, guys. Now, with the Seven of Swords in the reverse, this is going to be a secret, that comes out. And with the Hierophant, maybe this was within some marriages. Maybe this is within, someone that you're looking to get serious with, okay? And we have the Page of Cups in the reverse. So this could be something that maybe caused the water sign to stop talking to you, or you guys to stop talking to them. But I feel like somebody was cut off, okay, or will be cut off in terms of communication when it comes to love. Now, with the Page of Cups in the reverse, this could mean someone that is, not communicating in that passionate and loving way anymore. Or this could be someone who makes certain sort of promises in terms of love, but when it comes time to deliver, they're not able to do so. Now, for finances in January, we have the Three of Cups. So there could be a building of partnerships. There could be celebrations that are happening. So let's see what's up with this Three of Cups here. We have the Five of Coins in the reverse. So for those of you who have been feeling some sort of, financial strain, maybe if you left a job or you, were thrown out of a job, it's like you're coming out of a time where financial burdens are in the past, okay? So just getting out of anything that could have been difficult or a hard time that you could have had. And I know, it was December last month, so maybe a lot of us just overspent, spending a lot on gifts and stuff. And we have the Chariot in the reverse. Now, with the Chariot in the reverse, this is usually a card where it's something that we don't necessarily have good control of. I look at it a little differently. With the Chariot card, I feel like there's sometimes, when it's in the reverse, that there's things that could really transpire in a quick way. And it could happen so fast that it's like, whoa. But there's something here that you're celebrating. So for a lot of you, I feel like things just change so fast. And you feel like you have no control. But it's like, okay, I'm here for the ride. I'm here to go. Let's see what happens. All right. Now, for the energy for January, we have the Five of Wands. So with the Five of Wands, guys, this isn't going to be any heavy arguments or anything. This could be, just petty arguments, having a back and forth with someone, competing with people. This could simply be, if you do sales and, you guys are being rated on your number of sales or, how many clients you get through the door, that sort of thing. Okay. But it's not big, heavy problems. And we have the Eight of Coins. So again, it might just be petty competition, rumors, BS at work. Okay, nothing that's going to hold you back from living life to the fullest. And we have the Ten of Coins in the reverse. So something, and I feel like it could be with work, it makes you feel a loss. Maybe you guys are making up for the overspending that may have happened the month before. before. But you guys are in a place where maybe some of you are strained because of some financial burdens and you're just getting through it. And it's that point where it's like you're frustrated, but you are making progress moving forward. Okay? And we have the Justice card at the bottom, guys. So everything works out. Everything balances out. You guys are going to be fine. Now, going into February, we have the Moon card in the reverse when it comes to love. So with the Moon card in the reverse, this is a clarity that you're going to have. This is kind of like that aha moment, a wake-up moment. If there's anything that you were confused about, everything's on the table. If there's any secrets, everything's put out. So it's kind of a, an awakening, seeing things for what it truly is, which is always a good thing. Whether it's good or bad, I really feel like it's always a good thing. And with the High Priestess in the reverse, there could have been certain situations with love that you were turning a blind eye to, or maybe your partner was turning a blind eye to, things that you didn't want to see, but now, we're forced to face certain things. All right, and we have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. So this could be a situation where, there could be some petty arguments between you and someone else, okay? Things that are really difficult to kind of explain, kind of to get through, but the only thing with this card, if this is an argument between two people, there's two people that they're kind of responding to one another, but without listening to the other. All right, it's like you're waiting for someone to stop talking just so you could talk over them, just so you could throw your idea in. So what you guys are really going to want to work on is just being able to communicate in a calm, way, in a way that you feel will benefit you long term. We want to make sure that we don't get our emotions, because we can have those moments when you see something happen and you just get so pissed off and you have that few, seconds of blacking out. And when we act on how we feel in those moments, and this is something I'm still working on myself, but when we act in those moments where we have that initial anger, it can kind of amplify things and just blow things up out of proportion. So you really want to make sure if there's something that you dislike or there's something that's crazy, just take a step back and breathe. When you feel like you're not going to hit anyone or just, go crazy or anything like that, that's when you should go back into the conversation. But again, I don't see this as anything heavy. I just see it as things that certain, that couples go through. And it's funny because I've been doing this year reads, and sometimes people get upset when, a card in the reverse is pulled. But you guys really have to look at it, has there ever been an entire year that there hasn't been some sort of struggle or some sort of roller coaster feeling? So it's just things we have to get through, guys. It's life, okay? But I don't see it as anything heavy. Now, with work, we have the Nine of Wands in the reverse, which is there could be something that you feel you guys have put a lot of time and investment into that it's just like you don't see it as working. And with the Page of Swords, you're being very direct with whatever it is that you want and whatever it is that you need. So maybe there's something that you don't like at work. Maybe there's someone here who's over the top. They're overly emotional. You just don't want to deal with them. And you're like, you know what? I've had it. I really just don't want to deal with the situation. Swayze, I need that. Okay. So I don't see it, there could just be recklessness, honestly, on the work front. And this could be tying into the Chariot in the month before. So the important thing here is you guys aren't going to take any BS. Okay. If there's something that's really unstable on the work front, whether you work for yourself or whether you work with other people, I feel like you guys are at a point where it's like, it doesn't matter how much a person pays me. I shouldn't have to go through this, or I shouldn't be treated this way. So with the Page of Swords, you're really speaking your mind. You're saying how you feel, and you're just letting it out. And if you feel like it's unfair circumstances, you're going to pull yourself out of that situation. Now, the general energy that we have, okay, for February is the Nine of Cups. So there's certain things that you drop, but there's a sign of, there's a sense of relief. It's like, oh my God, I got out of that. So if there's anything that's cut out or dropped here, I honestly think that is putting you on a better spiritual path. We have the Justice card, okay? So justice is coming back to you. You're finding balance. You're happy. You're just dropping things that may make you unhappy, okay? And we have the Two of Cups. All right, so with the Two of Cups, it can mean a lot. It can mean that you guys, and wow, the Wheel of Fortune. Whatever it is that you guys are dropping or what you're going through, it's really putting you on a path to get something much better. You could be meeting a soulmate this month, guys. I'm getting chills just looking at it. You guys could be finding a new job that you really, really resonate with. And something I've been realizing this year is that there's going to be a lot of awakenings for people. And guys, awakenings do not happen without some sort of pain or some sort of trial or tribulation. Big things don't come out of comfort. Anyone that you see as super successful in love or finance or, humanitarianism, anything, it's usually because they've been through something that was tough. So see this as a wake-up call, because that's what I feel is happening here. But you're going on a path to happiness. Now, where are we? We're in March. So for love, we have the Queen of Wands in the reverse. So with the Queen of Wands in the reverse, there could be someone who's passionately angry in a situation. Some of you could be dealing with a fire sign, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. Possibly an Aries with the Emperor in the reverse, someone who's not being honest, someone who's being fake in a sense, okay? Someone from the past who may come in, or someone that you decide to leave in the past, okay? Because they're just unstable and things are kind of, a bit unbalanced with them. Now, for finances, we have the Eight of Wands in the reverse. So I really feel like there's something that you guys are going to really leave behind in the first quarter when it comes to finances. Something that just doesn't sit well with you. I feel like you guys are in a place where you don't want to be complacent anymore. And with the Two of Wands in the reverse, this is just a matter of you guys trying to find what path is going to be best for you. Okay? And we have the King of Coins in the reverse here too, where whatever it was that you were doing in terms of work, it just felt mundane. It was just the sort of thing where it's like, look, I was just coming to work. I was showing up. I really don't like what I do, but, I'm here for the paycheck. But you're going into a place where not only are you going to be very stable financially, but you're going to find balance. And you're working on something that's really going to make you feel a lot better in terms of finances by letting go of what doesn't make you happy. All right? For the energy for this month, for March, we have the Ace of Cups in the reverse. So there's just something you're letting go of. It could be you losing feelings for somebody, honestly. It could be something that you thought you were emotionally invested in that you're just not. A partnership that didn't work out. A job that didn't work out. Just releasing things that don't resonate well with you guys. All right? And we have the Lover's card. So, again, this first quarter is with you guys cleaning out things that are not going to work for you because you're going to find good love. You're going to find a better job situation. So you're really putting yourself in a better position, okay? And with the Six of Swords, you're moving away from things that just didn't, work for you. All right, guys. So let's see what is going on for the second quarter. And I'm going to be switching decks, guys, back and forth because I just want to get different energies into it. Okay. Alright, let me just sage this real quick so we can have good intentions in here, guys. Alright. Alright, what is going on in the second quarter of 2018 for the lovely Earth sign of Virgo? Alright, so love, finance, and general for April, May, and June. And you guys are always asking what decks I use. The first deck I used was the Fountain Tarot, okay? And then the second one is the Llama Tarot, okay? Alright, so love. Nice. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, guys, second quarter looks way, way better. Now, the energy that we have is the Three of Cups in the reverse. Now, for some people, they're going to automatically assume that this is a third-party relationship when it comes to love. It doesn't necessarily have to be that. This could be a fallout, of a job or a partnership that you're a part of. This could be you kind of staying to yourself, being a little bit secluded because there's certain things that you have to work on. Behind that, we have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. So there's something here that really just tested you in a sense. Okay, with Earth signs, we're usually very patient. Okay, so when we get to a certain edge where we kind of blow up, it's like, okay, well, what happened? What kept pushing your button? All right. Now, for love in the month of April, we have the Two of Wands. All right, so you guys find a path that you're very passionate about, and you go forward and you follow it. And we have the Four of Pentacles. So either you or the person that you're dealing with is a bit guarded here, with this path that you're on. But with the Magician card, you guys have the ability to manifest anything that it is that you want in terms of love. So if this is a new partner that you're looking, to get with, I see the chances being very good. If this is, you wanting to take a relationship to the next level, wanting to take a good trip, I really see it as happening. Now, for finances, you guys have the Ace of Cups. Okay, so a new opportunity that comes in, something that's just very emotionally fulfilling. All right, and we have the Page of Wands in the reverse. So again, there's something that you guys kind of left behind, and you're starting something new here. And with the Fool card in the reverse, I feel like you guys left behind things that you really felt weren't going to work for you. And with the World card, there's a phase that has ended, in a certain aspect of your finances. Maybe it's a new job. Maybe it's a new way that you conduct business, okay? Maybe there's new partners that you're working when you had to let go of, some old partners. But there's a new phase that's coming in. And with the World card, whatever it is that you're going into is going to be something very good and powerful, all right? And for the energy here for the month of April, we have the Eight of Wands. So there's talk, there's reciprocation, there's action, there's things being built. All right, and we have the Two of Swords in the reverse, where you decide that you want to take this action, you want to build, you want to move forward. All right, and you have the Six of Cups. So there could be part of you, some of you may be in touch with people from the past or things from the past. We have the King of Wands at the bottom, so maybe there's a fire sign, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius that you're still, talking to, or that's still in your head, but you guys are still moving forward in a very powerful way, so that's good. Now, going into the month of May for love, we have the Knight of Cups. For the Knight of Cups, it could be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio that you're dealing with, but this is just someone who's very loving, very amorous, very charismatic. And we have the Death card. So the Death card means change, right? So if you guys are single, this is you getting into a relationship. If you're in a relationship, this could either mean that the relationship is getting more serious, or maybe you're having a fallout of the relationship, but the cards seem positive so far, okay? And we have the Star card in the reverse. So there could be someone that you're talking to, or someone that you kind of lose faith in. And it could be a water sign here. So maybe you guys are ending things with the water sign and just saying, look, I just have no more faith in the situation. I don't think it can move forward in a good way. And you guys are in a place where you're being patient. Okay? You really want something that's going to be good for you, and you're not willing to compromise, okay, with things that don't resonate well. For finances in the month of, May, you guys have the Nine of Wands. So what that means is you're going to be putting a lot of hard work into things. You're going to be rolling up your sleeve. There's going to be things that need to get done. So you guys, you're definitely going to be working for sure. All right, we have the Hermit card. So with the Hermit card, I feel like there's going to be an intense focus in the month of May with whatever it is that you guys are trying to bring about. And this is your card. Okay, so you guys are in your element. You guys are working hard. You guys are making things happen. And we have the King of Cups in the reverse. So this water sign keeps coming up as a bit problematic in your life. So sometimes love does spill over into finances. So maybe there's somebody that you're dealing with that maybe was promiscuous, okay? Or maybe they're just unreliable or just too emotional for your liking. And, this is someone that you withdrew yourself from. If this is just simply a boss that you're dealing with, it's kind of like, you know what? I respect your decision, but I kind of just want to work alone. Just let me do what I got to do, and then, I'll get the work out to you. So I feel like you guys are really going to focus on working for yourselves or just working by yourselves in this month, okay, but still making things happen. Now, the energy that you have, the general energy for May, we have the Sun card. So this could be bright, good, and abundant things, that come into our life. I also feel like this is the Moon card, where if there's anything that could have been hidden, there's clarity that comes. And we have the Three of Wands. So you guys are thinking about expansion. You guys are thinking about turning your back on the things that didn't work and looking forward and wanting to grow. There could be something here that you're not proud of. Maybe something didn't work out the way that you wanted it in the few months prior, but you're looking to expand. You still keep that resiliency about you. So going into June, we have for love the Nine of Cups. Happiness, satisfaction, feeling really good emotionally. And we have the Five of Pentacles. So there could be, an energy here that you just let go of that wasn't good for you. We have a fire sign here, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. So for some of you, it could be you guys leaving somebody in the past and just being so relieved and happy that you are. Or this could be someone that you guys rejected or that rejected you, and now they're coming back into your life, and there's that sense of happiness there. But again, be careful if it's an Aries specifically, but any fire sign, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. because with the High Priestess in the reverse, you want to make sure that you're really tapping into your intuition, all right? Because this is going to be the type of thing where there may be warning signs, there may be red flags about this person, and when we choose to ignore our intuition, that's kind of when things start happening in a negative way in our lives. And we're going to keep seeing the same problems persist until we just wake up, we stand our ground and we nip it in the butt, okay? Now, for finances in the month of June, we have the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords is someone that is not going to take any shit. All right, this is someone that just says, I know what I need to do business-wise. I'm going to go in. I'm going to get things done. I'm going to leave my emotions at the door. If you're not on the same path as me, or if you don't have the same goals as me in terms of finances or business, then, I got to, tune you out. The Queen of Swords and just, the Sword Suit in general, there's kind of like that tunnel vision when it comes to a goal that, you want to accomplish. And anything that is outside that spectrum, you're not going to want to deal with it. So I really see you guys as being focused, working hard, and not taking any shit. Okay, and we have the Seven of Pentacles. So there's a lot of work you're doing, and you're kind of in a place where you're waiting to see, what the return is going to be in terms of work. And with the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, there could be that sense of stubbornness that you feel, and it could be because of, any unstable energies you were dealing with the month before. So I really feel you guys are going to be at a place where it's like, you know what, I just really need to do what's going to be best for me. And you don't want to be told anything. And you may be fed up with certain people, okay? Now, for the general for June, we have the Ten of Wands. All right, so the Ten of Wands, to me, this is a card about hard work, just putting in a lot of work. We have the Seven of Swords, so there could be a burden, in reference to a secret that has been going out. And with the Four of Wands, it could be a sense of instability that you feel because of the secret. But this is also a card about transition. And especially with Earth sign, guys, and me being a Taurus, I say this comfortably. But sometimes with Earth signs, we have trouble when it comes to quick changes or sudden changes or things that just don't work with us. And that's something that, our signs really struggle to get through with sometimes, because when we get comfortable with the situation or we get comfortable with the person, it's kind of hard to let go. And just aside from that, and this is something that everyone feels, but if there's something that you put a lot of time and investment into, and if there's something that, you just feel like there's so much effort put in there, it's hard to let things go if it looks like it's not going to work, because there's so much investment. That's like if you start a business, and let's say you invest $500,000 into this business, and then it doesn't work out, and a lot of people, they're going to want to stick with this business, and they're going to want to keep going, even though they're losing money every month, because it's like, no, but I already did so much. So you guys have to put yourself in a position, look, is this working for me or is it not? Because if it's not working for me, I'm going to lose a lot if I keep holding on to this, okay? All right, guys, so let's take a look at the third quarter. I'm going to switch back to my Fountain Tarot deck. All right. So let's see what is happening in the third quarter. So July, August, and September. All right. Love, finance, and general. All right, so we have love. All right, guys. So the energy that you have for this month is the Magician. So the Magician is someone who, is able to manifest whatever it is that they want in life, okay? They have all the tools needed. So there's a lot of thinking that has gone into this. You guys could be at a place where it's like you're kind of at a standstill. You're trying to see which way that you can move forward that's going to be most beneficial to you with what you want to grow in life. Now, for love, we have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. I don't see that as the worst thing with love, because think of a wheel of a car when it's driving, right? It takes a really, really, it takes a millisecond for the wheel to turn. So this is going to be more of an event rather than a season, okay? something that could happen unexpectedly, something that can, just put a bump in the road. And we have the Four of Cups in the reverse. So there's an offer here being accepted. All right. And with the Four of Coins, you could be accepting the fact that there's someone that you should guard yourself from. Okay. Someone that you're having a hard time letting go of, and you're just accepting the fact that it's not the best thing for you and that you got to let it go. And with finances, you guys have the Three of Swords in the reverse. Now, this is for the month of July. So with the Three of Swords in the reverse, there could be a certain disappointment that you had, with finances before that. Now you're just finding a way to forgive yourself for things. You're finding a way to move forward, even though there's a sense of you not being over something that could have been disappointing. All right, we have the Temperance card in the reverse, where there could be this sense of imbalance. And we have the Knight of Wands in the reverse. So it's like you could have someone at your job that's just very reliable, possibly a fire sign, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. Somebody that says, hey, I'll be there at 8:30. They get there at 10:30, and they're just strolling in the door like they don't have any problems in life. So it could be the sort of thing where you have to really find what your purpose is in terms of work, in terms of finances. I feel like there's going to be a lot of you asking yourself, is this really what I want to do in life? Is this what truly makes me happy? This year, guys, is really demanding that a lot of us get in tune with what's going to be best for us. So if there's going to be something in your life that isn't really meant for you, or if you're, because we're all supposed to be successful with something, okay? I truly believe that. And when we find problems or things that are coming into our life that could look negative, it's because we're not in alignment with what our soul's purpose is. So I feel like that's what you guys are going to keep questioning. Where do I want to be? Is this going to be the best partner for me? Is this going to be the best job for me? All right. And at the end of this, you have the Star card for general. Okay, so there is wish fulfillment that comes in. All right, we have the Empress card. So you have the Star card and you have the Empress card. So there's something that you're really, really wishing for and hoping for that starts here. All right, and you have the Seven of Coins. So in the past few months, it was showing that you guys were kind of waiting on something, trying to develop something, and now you're doing so. Okay, there's something that's coming in, and it's like finally there's that breakthrough because you stood your ground so long and you didn't allow yourself to stick with anything that was uncomfortable. Okay, for some of you, maybe this is someone from the past returning. For others of you, maybe it's a job opportunity from the past, or just someone that you were emotionally invested in from the past that you may have been imbalanced without this person in your life. Okay, now going into, where are we? August. For love, we have the Eight of Coins in the reverse. So something that you don't think is worth the effort anymore, that you just stopped working towards, or you're just working towards it and you know that nothing's happening. And with the Hierophant in the reverse, something that you're finally releasing, something that you're finally letting go of. All right, a lover that just didn't work out for you here, okay? And you could be in your head about it with the Nine of Swords, but keep in mind with the Nine of Swords, this is a very mental card. This is when we create scenarios in our head that most of the time don't even exist. So make sure that you guys don't beat yourself up. If there's something that didn't work out, make yourself strong, get up, look forward to life, and make things happen. Because at the end of the day, when we don't want to go out, when we don't want to produce at work, when we don't want to do certain things because we're upset in love, who does that hurt? Only us. Okay, so you want to make sure that someone doesn't have the power to make you digress in life. Okay, now for work, we have the Death card. So this is a big change that's going to be happening in the month of August for work. All right, we have the Tower card in the reverse and the Eight of Cups in the reverse. So there's a path that you go on, right, that you're passionate about when it comes to work. But there's something that you end, something that didn't feel good. So you're letting go of things. Maybe there's an opportunity from the past that you go back to, or maybe there's someone that you're emotionally invested in from the past that comes in and they help you to find a new opportunity that's going to be better. But with the Tower card in the reverse, it's showing that you guys, by leaving this job or this, this certain way of making money, you're literally avoiding what could be something that you feel is catastrophic. Okay, so you're dodging a bullet here. And, for the general energy for August, we have the Eight of Swords in the reverse. Anything that was holding you back, anything that was negative in your mind, negative self-talk you could have been giving yourself, you're falling out of it. You're seeing things for what it is. You're waking up and it's like, wait, why have I been hard on myself? Like, I can do this. I got this. All right, and you go on a path that you're very passionate about. Okay? We have the Knight of Swords. So for some of you, maybe there's an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, that you're talking to. But there's this focus, this tunnel vision that you have with whatever it is you're trying to produce. All right? And if there's anything that was making you unhappy and feel unstable, you're seeing it for what it is. You're calling it out. Okay? Guys, the people and the situations that we have in our life, for the most part, we get to choose it. The friends that we have, we choose them. You know, the only thing we can't really choose is family, but we can choose if we want to hang out with them or not, you know? So there's always going to be a choice there. So if you feel that there's this uneasiness, if you feel like there's people that aren't good, aren't honest in your life, then why are they there? Okay, this year's, again, guys, it's really going to ask for you to get rid of what is not working for you, because with what you guys want to build, with how you guys want to move forward into your purpose, you can't have any distractions. So I feel like it's going to be a lot of wake-up calls, all right? Now, moving into September for love, we have the King of Cups in reverse. So it could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio that you may be talking to, or maybe you guys going around dating a lot of people. You know, if you're single and you just want to meet, you know, just date new people, have fun. So it could be something as simple as that. Or maybe a water sign that you like that is talking to other people. But with the Ace of Wands, there's a new start that's going to be presented here. Sways. And we have the Five of Cups. So there's someone here that you guys may want to get more serious with, okay? Something that you see as something you're emotionally invested in. But there's a loss here because of someone who may be promiscuous. I see that as a good thing because you're dodging a bullet. If you're seeing things that, you know, could be bad in the person before you get serious with the person, you're saving yourself a lot of heartache. So it could be something as simple as that, and it could be something that really carries on into work, because with the Queen of Swords in reverse, this is someone who is very guarded, and it's because there's an area in their life that they just feel very scorned. Okay? So it's like they have this sword in the air, and they're ready to cut out anything that just doesn't serve them. Okay? We have the Moon card. So again, there's really this sense of awakening and clarity. And with the Strength card in the reverse, when you have that awakening, when you have that clarity in life, it could be difficult because you start to see everything for what it is. That's why they say that, you know, sometimes the people that are more or the most depressed in life are those who are highly intelligent. Okay, because highly intelligent people, they see life for what it is. They see the government for its corruptness. They see, you know, how people truly are and how selfish humans could really be. So there's a place where it's like you're seeing things and it's like, damn, this is what it is. So how are we going to change that? Okay, how are we going to move forward in a more positive way? All right, Three of Cups in the reverse. You guys are seeing things as a third-party situation or falling out of a job, you know, and with the Magician, I'm sorry, there's something here that you guys are really just trying to manifest and bring forth. And we have the Judgment card upright. Okay, so if you felt that there were any secrets with something that you're trying to manifest, you were right. Okay, and you're seeing it for what it is. And you're deciding, look, this is not going to be something I want to get into. I'm going to protect myself. Guys, that's a beautiful thing, that you protect yourself. Now, it's funny because with readings, I personally choose not to read myself or to get read for that matter, because I just feel anxious sometimes looking at my future. But anytime that I have read myself, or anytime somebody else has read me and I see things that are negative, especially when it comes to a particular person or, you know, a sign that could come into my life, whatever it may be, I promise you guys, I have never, ever gone through that tough situation. I have dodged it every single time. If I see something that says heartache in my future, it's nipped in the butt. There's no heartache. It doesn't come to me because I don't allow it to. I'm like, all right, this person wants to do that. And I'm not just going to, you know, pull 3 cards and say, oh, my God, you're going to cheat on me next month. Let's break up. You know, it's not that sort of thing. But it's just something that makes me wake up. It's something that makes me more aware. And if I see warning signs and if I see things that, you know, line up with what I saw in my cards, I'm just like, and then I take a step back. And bullets don't hurt as much, you know, if you see them coming. Oh, yeah, they're going to hurt. But you know what I'm saying. Emotionally, these emotional bullets are not going to hurt as much if we can prepare ourselves for them, or if we can avoid them altogether. All right, guys. So we're going to go into the 4th quarter. Let me get my Thelema Tarot. So let's see what's going to go on October, November, and December. All right, guys. So the energy that we have is a Sun card in the reverse. So unexpected information that could come out. And with the Six of Cups in the reverse, there could be someone or something that you guys choose to just stop, messing with, and you leave it in the past in order to find balance. Guys, I don't want you to think that it's going to be a tough year, because I don't see it as being a tough year at all. I really just see you guys coming to a point where you're realizing that there's so many things that just weren't working for you, that you're closing out, that you're letting go of. Okay, I definitely, I'm going to look into the astrological aspect of Virgo to see, what planets are messing us up, because for every sign, there's going to be some sort of trial and tribulation, something that needs to be let go of, that we've been kind of just holding on really tight to. So again, there's going to be that sense of discomfort until we fully release whatever that is. Now, for love in October, we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay, so something that may happen, unexpectedly. Okay, where you guys feel a loss, but there's a betrayal that you're getting over. This is showing you that the worst is behind you. Okay, you're getting over that. For finances, we have the Judgment card upright. So making a good call when it comes to finances, when it comes to work, when it comes to things that we produce, there's an offer that you accept here that you're going to feel very, very good about. And with the Tower card in reverse, again, you're going on a path where you're avoiding any sort of problems, or you're avoiding anything that could feel heavy on you. All right, and there's a new start that's going to be beautiful here. And guys, with the Empress card, anything that she touches, anything that she starts is going to be very nourishing. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be something that could be very prosperous as well. Now, the energy that we have for the month of October, for the month of October is the Ten of Wands in reverse. So there's a burden here, again, that you guys just let go of, that you're releasing. And with the Five of Wands in reverse, you just don't want to fight. You're done, okay? Especially if it's been like the same person or the same energy that keeps coming back in. I feel like at this point you guys are like, just leave me the hell alone. Just go. Get out of my life. All right? So we're really releasing something that just wasn't working. All right? And for some of you, that could be this water sign that keeps coming up, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Or for some of you, maybe there is a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio that comes in that really helps you to release this burden. And it's very loving and tender. Because, bam, you guys have the King of Pentacles. So financially and just, within yourself, you turn out to be extremely strong and stable. And this is the most financially stable person in the deck. I mean, look at that chest of gold at the bottom of his feet. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles. So because of all this bullshit that may have happened prior, you're putting yourself on a path where it's like, I'm going to do what's going to be something that is, nourishing, that is healthy, that is long lasting. All right, you guys are really working on building a foundation. And, the Pentacle energy is a slow-moving energy, but it's the most stable, because when we take our time to really build something and to really get to know someone, or to really, research a certain job or a financial path that we want to go down, that's when the least mistakes are going to happen, because we take our time to do our due diligence. Okay, and you have the Emperor behind that. So you guys really come into a very powerful place within yourselves. All right, now with love in November, we have the Nine of Swords. All right, so again, you guys in your head about something. That's all it is. It's a mental card, just thinking about things because you saw the reality of something. And there could be part of you like, man, that was fucked up. That wasn't right. But you see it for what it is. And with the Page of Wands, this could be new love that's coming in. Okay, so Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Or it could be someone that maybe you were talking to in the past that you see them for what it is, and it's something that you don't see as good. But I feel like with the Four of Swords, anything in the reverse, anything that kind of made you stagnant or really had you in your head and you're just thinking a lot, you move forward from that. You move forward very strategically. Now with work, we have the King of Swords in the reverse for the month of November. Now, it could be maybe a boss or someone in authority that you guys are dealing with, someone who's extremely tyrannical, who could be abusive mentally, physically, emotionally. But, this person is also going to come up when there has been a lot of shit that could have been done to you, things that you felt you got the short end, and you bring yourself to the point where it's like, you know what? I'm not going to let this happen anymore. I need to do what's good for me. If you're not helping me out, I'm not interested. I've taken enough of your shit, and I'm going to move forward in a way that's going to be beneficial to me. So I really just feel like you guys are coming into power and just not taking any BS, all right? Because with the Three of Pentacles, It's like maybe you don't feel appreciated at work. Maybe you have certain ideas and they're like, oh, that's a bad idea. And then you have like a senior coworker say the same exact idea and they're like, wow, Bob, that's great. And you're just like, what the hell? So it's that sort of thing where you may not feel appreciated, or maybe you don't appreciate someone else and you just go ape shit. And it's just like, you know what? I'm not doing this anymore. But then that's when victory comes, because you stand up for yourself and you're not going to let anybody, make you look like a fool. And bam, that's where you take your power back. Okay? Now, for the general energy for November, we have the Seven of Swords. So anything that is done in the dark always comes to light. All right? And there's going to be information that, there's light that's shed on it. Okay? And it's about someone from the past who tries to come back in. Okay? So maybe for some of you, you were fully over someone from the past, or maybe you didn't think that they still thought about you or cared about you, and maybe they revealed, look, I've really been thinking about you, and it's just something that's unexpected, and it's like, oh my God, this person wants to come back in. Or it could be another thing where someone from the past tries to come back in, and you're like, nah, I know what you've been doing the past few months, I'm good. All right? And with the Five of Pentacles in the reverse, you're like, you know what, I'm over it. Like, I'm over it. Okay? And that's the thing, because I feel like, earth signs, for the most part, could be very, loyal when it comes to love, when it comes to things like that. And for a lot of people, they see that as a weakness. But with earth signs specifically, although we may go through more than what other signs may go through when it comes to love, and we stick around for longer sometimes, when we decide we're done, it's really like, we're done. So... And, I've had a lot of people, just exes in the past, that they're like, wow, it was really like, it was hurtful when you left because you never looked back. And I'm like, yeah, but you didn't see the few months that I was trying, So it's like when an earth sign is done, they're done. There's nothing going back. Now, going into December, we have the Five of Cups. So there's something here that you're looking at a loss, or maybe someone's upset with you, but you have the Lover's card here. Okay, so there's definitely intimacy that's coming in, but your mind can still be a little bit on the past. So you have this new lover that's coming in, and with the Knight of Pentacles, guys, this is the slowest moving Knight, okay? This is your energy. So I feel like you're in a place where you realize, I'm still not 100% over my past. I'm still not over, things that I may have gone through. I'm still trying to find out why things happened to me or why things transpired in a certain way. And I like you, and I'm willing to move forward with you, but you have to give me time. And I want to make sure that this is something that's going to be good. All right? And with work, you guys have the Seven of Wands in the reverse, which is, you really, really stood your ground with the situation, and you just didn't take shit from anyone. And you start to work on something that is very, good and prosperous for you. But there's also something here that you're like, you know what? This is out of control. I'm letting it go. So, again, there's a lot of you guys just letting things go that don't work and moving forward in a way that's going to be very positive for you. Okay, there's a new idea that you have. There's something else that you're working on. The only thing that can hold you back is with the Eight of Swords is your own mind. But you have balance here. All right? But you're unsure as how to move forward, because there's something that you're clearly letting go of, and there's something that, you guys are in this place of transition where there's new work, coming in, or there's new opportunities coming in with love, work, finances, family, friends, social life. And it's just like, what's going to be the best move for me? Am I ready to move forward? Is this something that, is going to be good and healthy? All right? Because I just need balance. I want balance. I want to go into 2019, feeling good. All right? And that's exactly what you guys do. All right, you guys are onto something beautiful. The only thing that can hold you back is your mind. Virgo, there's going to be times this year where people definitely test you. Jobs test you. But there is nothing in our lives that we're tied to. Okay? If there's someone who's treating you like shit over and over and over again, after a certain point, after you see who they are, it's up to us. Okay? It's up to you to let it go. The people around us, we choose. Of course, there's going to be certain situations where we don't necessarily have the power to choose who's next to us and who's not next to us. But most of the time that we can. So if there's that place of discontent, you have to ask yourself, what do I have in my life, or who do I have in my life that is not helping me to feel good about myself? You know, if you have a group of friends that talks crap about you all the time, yet you still go to every event that they invite you to, are they really to blame at this point? So I really feel like it's you guys, you know, realizing who's going to be good for me, who's not going to be good for me. Who can I love? Who can't I love? You know, what job is going to work for me? What job won't work for me? And until you find something that will, and until you learn to really have that backbone and stand up for yourself and what it is that you deserve in life, those situations are going to keep coming in. All right? And the funny thing is, when you drop negative situations or you drop negative people, they're going to look at you as a problem. Oh, they think they're too good for us. But you know what? You're going to excel, because when you don't have bullshit like that in your life, that's when things just move forward in a really good way. Because nobody's holding you back. You'd be surprised how many people can block a good blessing or opportunity just because they don't want to see you, you know, excel. All right, guys, I'm going to give you 3 cards of advice. For 2018. Exactly what I said throughout the whole reading, guys. So, look, this is really going to be a year that you guys are building strength, that you're building a backbone for yourselves. And like I told you, there's going to be a lot of reality that you guys see this year. There's going to be a lot of things where you had illusions around it, or there was a smoke screen in front of it, or it may have looked really, really good, or something that you thought was gold, but you put it on your hand and it turned green. All right? There's a lot of people in our life that look like gold. And, you know, it's just, it's fake. And that's what's happening. You guys are waking up. This is going to be a very powerful year for you. I don't want you to think that it's negative at all. It's a beautiful blessing. The worst year of my life, which was like 2011 or 2012, the absolute worst year of my life brought me to where I am. I have everything that I have. I have all the good people in my life because of the worst year I ever had. I'm not saying this is a bad year at all. I'm just saying that so many beautiful things come when we see people, you know, for who they truly are. When we see situations that just aren't going to work for us and we learn to remove ourselves from that. It's a blessing in disguise, guys. All right? And we have the Hanged Man, where you see certain things this year and it's just like, whoa. What's happening? What's going on? And it puts you in that place of limbo. And it makes you think. And it makes you uncomfortable. But that's okay, because with discomfort comes big things. You don't wake up without discomfort. You don't succeed without discomfort. You don't do big things without discomfort. I can't think of anybody that has remained comfortable their whole life and have had a story worth telling. Okay? Discomfort brings you success. That is part of your story. That is what makes you more credible, because it's like, look, I went through this, that, and the third, and look at what I have. Look at what I'm doing. All right? And you're just not going to take any shit that does not resonate with you. You guys are going to be letting go of anything that, you know, is meant to be in the garbage in your life. Okay? So you guys are really going to build a backbone. All right? And after building that backbone, what do we have? We have celebration. We have things that you guys, you know, feel really great about. It's going to be a powerful year, guys. I'm excited to see month by month how things are going to transpire. All right, guys. So if you do need a personal reading, if you want to get this reading or any other reading, it's a current 10 to 14-day wait. Okay, but there is an emergency reading. If you guys really need to hear from me quickly, I really suggest getting that option. All right. I love you guys, and Happy New Year. Take care.